Yesterday, I had a nice little haircut, and I also told the guy to color my hair because it was turning gray. As a trader, as a professional trader, sometimes you tend to use your brain so much that your hair starts to turn gray. So you have to put some color on it, dark black color. Anyways, today we will discuss time techno. I have taken a position in this stock on 6th of December. Okay, so let's do an analysis of this stock. I want you to completely relax, switch off your or put your phone on silent or everything. Please concentrate. When you are watching my video, I request you to please take notes. This is very important information I am sharing with you. Okay. After years of trial and error and learning from a lot of people, I am sharing valuable information and training with you. So please concentrate. It will help you in your long run. It will help you improve your skill as a trader. I want you to become a professional stock trader. Okay. Coming back to time Technoplast. I think MarketSmith also recommended this stock recently. I checked somewhere, it showed up on my mobile phone. Coming back to our analysis, what do? I do comparative analysis, I do technical analysis, and I do fundamental analysis. Then I also look at market conditions and the leadership position of the stock, and then decide my position size and stop loss based on all of these factors. Okay, so let's do comparative analysis. Price strength is 86, which is fantastic. I want this number to be more than 80. Buyer rating is A, fantastic. Industry rank is A, which is 8, which is super fantastic. I want this number to be less than 40, preferably less than 20. Buyer rating, I want it A or B. Industry strength is improving, which means this rank was more than 8 6 months ago. Maybe it was 25 or 100, whatever. But now it is 8. So the rank has decreased, which means the industry strength has improved. Okay. Smaller the rank, the more improved the industry strength. Okay. So industry rank 8 is fantastic. So comparatively, the stock looks very strong. This is probably the reason why MarketSmith has put the spotlight on this stock recently, which I appreciate. Very good call by them. But as you know, I don't give any recommendations, tips, or advice. I normally make a video after a few days after I have bought the stock. I don't make a video before I buy the stock. Okay, because I don't want to, get into legal complications or regulation and all those things. I buy, then I wait for a few days, and then I tell you what I did in the past. Okay, that is my style of teaching. I do not want to spoon feed you. I do not want to give you the fish. I want to teach you how to fish. Okay. Next, technical analysis. So the price on this day, just one day before the breakout, is above the 50-day simple moving average, which is the blue line. This blue line. Okay. 50-day simple moving average is above the 150-day simple moving average, which is the green line. And the 150 days above the 200-day simple moving average, which is the red line. So it is a nice, strong stage 2 uptrending stock. Okay, I have said that a million times on this channel. Look for blue, green, red combination of the moving averages. Preferably, all the three moving averages will be sloping up. This is like a filter. It is like a non-negotiable rule which is discussed in Mark Minervini's book, Trade Like a Stock Market Wizard. Okay. So this is like a rule. Okay. We only want to buy uptrending stocks. Next, see this candle completes point 1 in the base. It's the highest point in the base. After this, you start counting from this green candle 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. There are minimum 10 candles in the base, which means minimum 2 weeks of consolidation. Then there are 4 points in the base. Let me draw the base for you. See this point 1, point 2, point 3, and point 4. Okay. 4 points in the base. And the buying point, which is point number 3, is in the green zone, which is fantastic. We want the buying point to be in the green zone so that there is no overhead supply. I hope you understand what is overhead supply. I will not go into the details because of time constraints. I want to discuss more about this stock. But please understand that the green zone that is marked there, it is very important. I prefer the buy point to be in the green zone. Okay, if there are 4 points in the base, if there are 6 points in the base, and if the buy point is in the blue zone, I might still take the trade. Okay, but preferably we want that first yellow line to be in the green zone. So if you see this yellow line, the high of this candle is my first yellow line. The second yellow line is nothing but 1% above the first yellow line. So now I have a buying range. I have to buy the stock when it enters that gap between the two yellow lines. That is my buying range. I have to go to the intraday time frame chart like a 15-minute chart or a 5-minute chart to execute that trade. Okay. So what is this green line? The green line is the actual price that I paid to buy my shares collectively. So when the stock enters that yellow zone, I start buying my shares. So for example, if I plan to buy, let's say 100 shares, okay, I'm just taking a random number. So I will buy 20 first, then I will buy another 25, then I will buy another 25. As I get more price and volume confirmation within that yellow band on a 5-minute or a 15-minute chart, I continue to make multiple purchases till I complete my 100 shares. Okay. So in this case, since the volume coming in was very fast, okay, I ended up buying the stock very close to the first yellow line. So that green line represents my actual average execution price for all my shares. And this price, the only one that can give you that price is your broker. You can get this price from your broker only. Then what is this red line? The red line is nothing but the 8% stop loss. 8% from what? 8% from the green line, not 8% from the yellow line. So from green line you go down 8%, put your red line, that is your hard stop loss. That is where that is the maximum loss you can tolerate on this trade. So that's my hard stop loss. What is this blue line? The blue line is point number 4 in the base. That is my mental stop loss. Mental stop loss means if the price closes below the blue line on a 15-minute chart on high volume, okay, I might start to reduce my position size. So that blue line is my trigger to start actively managing the trade. Okay. Now, so the base stage is middle. Blue dot, yes, blue dot means 52-week high of the relative strength line. So whenever there is a blue dot inside the base, so for this I have to go to the market smith. So let's go to market smith. See, all of this data which I'm showing you, this was before I bought the stock or at the time I was buying the stock. Okay, this is very important. So you have to study the characteristics before the stock breaks out. So time Technoplast, look at this chart. See, there is a blue dot here inside the base before the breakout. Okay, blue dot means 52-week high of the relative strength line. The relative strength line indicates the the strength of time Technoplast relative to the Nifty. So when the blue line is sloping up, as you can see, this low is higher than this low is higher than this low, and this low is higher than this low. So it continues to slope up. Okay, which means what? Time Technoplast is performing better than the Nifty. Okay, and the blue dot represents the 52-week high of the relative strength line. And when you get the blue dot inside the base before the breakout, that's an extremely positive sign. Okay. In fact, MarketSmith has a blue dot list on their platform, which you can check the stocks later. Okay. I'm just telling you that I have a blue dot on the stock before I bought the stock. Okay. Base stage middle means if you see this green dotted line, if I click here, it says pattern cup and stage 3. It is not stage 3, it is base number 3 within the stage 2 uptrend. So base number 3 means middle stage. So I am not buying the stock late in its journey. I am buying the stock somewhere in the middle. It is neither early nor late. I am buying it somewhere in the middle. So my risk is low. So comparatively, the stock is very strong. Technically, the stock is very strong because of that blue dot. Okay. Comparative, technical, fantastic. Now what is left? The fundamentals. Okay. Look at the fundamentals 45, 41, 39. Now, you might say, Rohit, this is decelerating EPS growth. Well, if you read William O'Neill's book, what he says is that the third quarter EPS, if it drops by one third or less, like if 45 becomes 15% by the time it reaches the latest quarter, if it is less than 15% or less, that is called as a significant deceleration in growth rate. But here in this case, if you see on average, it is fluctuating around that 40% level. So basically, the company is growing its EPS at 40%. Okay, this is not a significant decline. You have to define what is a significant deceleration of growth rate in the EPS. So quarter one, quarter two, and the latest quarter. Okay, quarter one, 45% should not drop by one third of that number or less. So 45 is one third is 15%. So this number should not be 15% or less than 15%. It should be more than 15%. That is still acceptable. Okay. And as per Patrick Walker, roughly around 40% latest quarter growth in EPS is acceptable. Okay. Sales, well, the latest quarter you need 25%, or if it is not 25%, you need accelerating sales growth. Both of the conditions are not met here. But since the stock is comparatively and technically very strong and the margin is improving, I will give it the benefit of doubt. Okay, ROE is not great. We want this number to be 17%, but there is a concession here. If the ROE is not great and the margin is improving, okay, or if the margin is at an all time high, let us check what's the margin of this company. 6%. Okay. Yeah, 6.5. Yeah, the margin is not at an all time high. But if you notice the recent 5 years from 2019 to 2024, in the recent 5 years, it is at a 5 year high. During these 5 years, 2019 to 2024, the margin has never been more than 6.05%. So at least on a 5 year basis, the margin is at an all time high, which is a good sign. Moreover, the annual EPS, I think the annual EPS is also at an all time high 4.39, 4.92, 7.04. EPS is at an all time high. The profit margin of the company is at an all time high, at least on a 5 year basis. Okay. If you look at 10 years, probably that is not the case. Yeah, a few years ago it was more than 6.05. Okay, but still, margin is at an all time high, at least on a 5 year basis. Return on equity is not great. EPS growth is very good. The annual EPS 8 rupees, 10 rupees, 14 rupees, and 14 is at a all time high. By the way, this I have to click consolidated. Wait, now check. Yes, now I got the correct numbers. I forgot to click consolidated. See, the if you look at past 10 years from 2014 to 2024, okay, the margin is at an all-time high. It has never been 6.32% in the last 10 years. Okay, margin is at an all-time high. The EPS is at an all-time high, annual EPS, plus the annual EPS is showing positive growth in each of the last 3 years, and in industry leadership is number three. So if you click here, chemicals plastics industry, if you go to stocks, you see one, two, three, top three companies by market capitalization. Okay, it's in the top three in its own industry group. That's a leader. Okay, according to me, that's a leader. This is not according to William O'Neill, because William O'Neill classifies a leader differently. He looks at growth in EPS, growth in sales, improvement in margins, high return on equity. Those are the factors he uses to identify a market leader. But I want to simplify my system. My philosophy is, if a stock is showing strength in all of these parameters, it should come in the top three in as per market capitalization. So it's in the top three. So that is why I have written here industry leader number three. The market condition is a rally attempt. Okay, if you see the market condition, see it's a rally attempt. Okay, that is what I have noted here. Rally attempt means I have to be careful. I have to take decent position size, not very high position size. So in this case, my position size is 6.25%. Look what happens next. The stock breaks out. Okay. 8.37% breakout. I end up buying the stock next day, next day, next day. This is today. Okay. It's 11:55 a.m. It is 11th of December. The market is live right now. And decent growth. The latest three candles continue to remain or hold up above the base. The base is this colored shaded area, the green, the blue, and the red. Next to 3 days, the price continues to follow up. It should not drop back inside the base. That's a failure of the breakout point. Then you have to wait for another buy point, okay, which is called as a pivot failure reset. According to Mark Minervini's book, Trade Like a Stock Market Wizard, chapter 10, you can read that concept called as pivot failure reset. Okay, I am giving you references so that you can improve your skill as a trader. So these are the reasons: comparative strength, technical strength, fundamental strength, industry leadership, annual EPS strength, and a nice setup, a nice tight setup on the right side. These are the reasons why I took a position in this stock. Okay. And I have a clear exit strategy. I have a clear plan to exit the stock with the help of this blue line and with the help of this red line. So I know exactly in rupee terms how much is the maximum amount of money that I can lose on this stock. This is called properly planning your trade. So if you notice, I am discussing three skills with you here, because of which my hair turned gray and I had to put black color here, only this side. Okay. So three skills I'm trying to teach you: stock selection, trade execution, trade management. So all of these three I have discussed in this video directly or indirectly. Okay, it is your job to take notes. It is your job to watch this video multiple times and try to understand why I am looking at these factors. Okay, that will improve your skill as a trader. I only want you to focus on high quality stocks, especially in current market conditions where the market is trying to attempt a rally. It is not in a confirmed uptrend, which means you cannot go all in right now. Okay. You have to be careful with your stock selection. And by the way, all of this information is available on MarketSmith. So you have to buy the pro subscription. Don't be cheap. Okay. It does not take much effort to earn like 8,000 rupees to buy 2 years of subscription of MarketSmith. If you want high quality skill, if you want to become a high quality skilled trader, you have to use high quality tools. Just like a carpenter cannot operate without his tools, a professional trader cannot operate without a professional high quality tool. And MarketSmith is a tool. So you have to buy the subscription of MarketSmith. And by the way, disclaimer, I don't promote MarketSmith. I don't have any association or I don't get any commissions for talking about MarketSmith. I am just a regular customer. Okay, I am just saying this because I personally use the platform. It saves me a ton of time. So if you want to save time, please sign up to MarketSmith. This entire analysis will become very easy. I spend less than 10 seconds on each stock and I analyze 500 stocks per week at a minimum. Okay, that is the power of MarketSmith. They already do the analysis for you. So why do you want to sit there and do the analysis? Just look at the data, take a decision, take the position and manage the trade. Very, very simple. So hope this helps. Thank you so much for your time and support on this channel. Have a fantastic day today. Okay.